Welcome back to the non-travel photography vlog. This is season 2, episode 3, and today we're starting off strong with a bench. In my first video of this season, I explained how every time I go to take photos and I see a bench, it's like it jumps out at me as a subject. So, what better thing to start the episode with than a picture of a bench? Let's see if I can do it justice. I quite like that, actually. Might try to be a bit more level, if I could be honest. Maybe put the bench in the center of the photo. And something else, I'm not actually sure if I was in frame or not, but something else that I've been kind of toying with the idea of doing is posting the film simulation that I'm using when I go out to take the photos, posting that photo and then the raw edit, so you can kind of compare the two, which one you like better, the simulation I have built into camera or the edit that I do at the computer. So I don't know, if it's not crazy difficult to get it all put together, then you will see both. If it is, you'll see just the one. I don't know if you can tell by the video, but all of the leaves they're coming off quick. And the last couple of days, it's just become super gray outside. All of the color is disappearing. So anyway, let's get moving. All right, so I'm trying to be as good about it as possible when it comes to like stopping and setting up the video for every photo that I take, so I at least have more to pick from as far as making the video. I was walking past on this trail that I haven't been on before, and I looked over and I saw kind of this landscape here where all this wheat looking grass in the distance is being kind of backlit by the sun, and it just kind of glowing, and I thought it looked kind of nice, so I figured I'd stop and get a picture of it. And this will be, I guess it'll be pretty realistic, you stop, you see something, you take it, and if it sucks, it sucks. But I don't know, it's just I don't know, I think it looks really nice. Anyway, let's get moving. At this point in my photographic journey, whenever I go like on a new trail or on like a nature walk or whatever, I will always stop and take pictures of any bush or tree that produces any kind of a berry, even if it's something I can't eat. And this tree right here has an abundance of these little red berries that it doesn't even seem like the birds want them. But I think it's always a nice little subject for a photo, just to kind of pop in and get a picture if you've not been seeing anything on your trail. So, something I need to remember to do if I'm trying to do detail shots where I or the tree is moving, set your autofocus to continuous. So once you figure out your subject, you can kind of move around as much as you need, and your item will stay in focus. Yeah, fun. I am very glad that I put my windshield on this microphone because it's gotten kind of windy. So I'm on this trail that I didn't know if it was like a man-made trail at the park, like like sometimes there'll be sidewalks and like a little trail that people make with their own feet because the sidewalk doesn't make sense. I wasn't sure if this trail that I'm on was kind of something like that, or if it was something that the park had made, but just it didn't look as made as the other trail pathways. But there's a marker here. So this is part of the trail. The only thing that I'm seeing is that It's this little swampy pond. That's really dirty water. I don't know if I've ever seen water that dirty before. Gross. Anyway, wasn't as cool as I thought it was going to be, but still neat. I am actually on a trail. They did intend for us to be over here, so let's see what else we can find. For photos, I'm using my X-T5 with a Sigma 18-50 on it. And when I was watching review videos about this lens, everybody kept saying that it has a super close focusing distance, or like a minimum focusing distance, where you could effectively get like macro photos. And anybody who knows me knows I love to do macro photography. I haven't really flexed that part of this lens at all, so I figured I'd stop at this. I don't know what this plant is, but it has some little fuzzy tips on it, so I figured I'd give it a go and see what kind of macro capabilities I can get. But naturally, as soon as I stopped and got the camera set up and squatted down, the wind started blowing. It stopped, I got set up, and it started up again. So maybe I'll end up finding something that's not these to take a macro photo of, like a rock, something that's not moving. Heck, let's give it a go. Wind. Bear with me for 2 whole seconds, please. Yeah, no, I don't know that that's gonna be any kind of sharp in the photo with how much it's moving. What a bummer. But we will find something else. When I was a child, there was a painting that was hung on the wall in our house. And I don't know who painted it. I don't know why we had it. It felt almost random based off of the decor in our house. My parents weren't into art. Like, none of that stuff was a thing, but we always had this painting. And if I can find it, I'm gonna try to find it, and I'll post a picture of it here if I can. But there's like a little tree tunnel type of thing that goes off, if I remember correctly, it's on the right-hand side, goes off into the woods, and it has like kind of a covered, it's darker. But I think about that painting a lot, and sometimes I'll see trails when I go off and like to take pictures and stuff, and these trails will kind of make me feel childlike, because it's almost as if you're not supposed to see it. And it's probably, they're usually like animal trails, you know, something that it's not us making it. But it's always intriguing to me, and it makes me want to go and explore. And this little trail that I'm on right here, that's leading closer to the like the side of this river right here, kind of gave me that vibe of like, go explore it. So I'm gonna go walk this, and maybe if I get lucky, there'll be a cool image, and this will be awesome. So give me a second. Well, unfortunately, I followed the trail a pretty good way back, and there's nothing mythical or magical back here. It's a nice little, I mean, you are propped up against this a bench. There's a little lookout right here, but nothing that I could really get a picture of. So cool for an exploration adventure, but not much as far as photos go. I'll take it. Still fun. Oh, it's nice every once in a while just to kind of sit down and enjoy the park. It's a nice little waterside bench. A photo that I thought I might be able to get, which I think there's a little dock, little pavilion type thing that has a better view of what I'm seeing now, because this looks like a photo opportunity, but there's a lot of tree cover from my current viewpoint, so we'll probably try again when we get down a little bit further to the other spot. It is a really nice day today. Oh, there's a swan out there. My 15mm lens is not going to do it a justice. It'll really just look like a little white speck on the water. See if I can't make that some semblance of a photo, though. That kind of looks nice. Yeah, I actually really like that. Well, I think I've sat long enough. We should get moving. This is the walkout that I was expecting. I don't have as good of a view on that building as I was hoping to. Yeah, it's just not mind-blowing. I'll take the picture though. It doesn't look terrible, but I don't know, I was hoping for something a little different, maybe something to frame it with, but the trees are kind of in the way. Swans are out there. I don't know if you can see them, kind of the white dots there in the background. The big ones. Sometimes I wish I had a like a 100 to 400 telephoto lens type of thing, so I could get like wildlife photography better, but those lenses are extremely expensive and very heavy. So unless I was going somewhere that I knew 100% that they had something to take photos of, I might rent one, but I don't think I will buy one to carry it around. That's a big investment. But I digress. Let's see if we can find anything else. I am running low on time here, so let's go. Well, I know it's probably not going to be the most action-packed video, but down in the kind of the middle bottom of the video, you're going to see 2 ducks. Now, I want to get pictures of them. Every time I raise my camera, she freaks out. But I just want them to come closer. I'm going to move the camera as gently as possible. They're kind of blown out now. Well, how cool. Alright, well, this seems like as good a time as any to end the video. I think we did okay. This is kind of a spur-of-the-moment stop. I just keep my camera stuff with me, so I was able to set up for a video. But yeah, I think the ducks there at the end were a nice way to finish it out. I don't know if I have any like fabulous photos, but it's always cool. I never used bird autofocus or like animal tracking autofocus on the camera before, so it was really cool, honestly, to give it a go and see how it did. And it kept up with that duck very well. The only time that it had a hard time was when the sun like was shining on the water so like intensely that they just turned into like little like black blobs on the water. Good day, nice and sunny. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Comment your favorite photo. I think that'll be my thing. Just let me know which photo you liked or which one you thought was bad or what I could have done differently. Anyhow, we'll see you next time.